Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, coming at you with a TW video. I was excited to make this video because it's my first one in our new merged guild. We're competing up at the top now. My guild's about 260 mil, and so this is definitely an adjustment for all of us. So I record all my battles, and sometimes I like to put them together and show you guys kind of what I use in territory wars if it happens. I'm sure you guys have seen most, if not all, of these counters already in like my GAC videos and such. We'll start off with Imperial Troopers against some Bounty Hunters. Django with Nest. I know we set that for the longest time in my previous guild, but if you have a faster set of Imp Troopers and they're clocked right, you just outspeed them, kill everybody else, and then save Nest till the end. Unless it's super high tenacity, all you have to do is land some days on her, then she's not going to counter. Then you just keep hitting her with basics and powering up with the buffs. Eventually, her protection will go away when she takes a turn. You'll be able to knock her out and get an easy 20 banners. This next one's a little bit more difficult, and I published a video, I think this morning or yesterday, on this team, and it's just taking your standard crew lead first order team against a Django Nest team. Even if they're faster, you can still do it, and I think that's what I showed in my other video. In this instance, I was faster, so it doesn't matter that that their boss is sitting there. He's not going to get his taunt off. You see, I just use Crew's 2-turn stun Bosk, and then that lets me take out who I want, which in this case, I'm going after Django, get him out of there so he can't burn or do his rocket, everything he likes to do. And you got Bosk on timeout, so you don't have to worry about him taunting and stealing your focus away. Kind of ignore Nest for now. She's still going to counter when you do the AoE from old Kylo to feed turn meter to the team. But once you get rid of Django, then I like to go after Boba just because he's kind of the next biggest damage dealer. We'll throw another 2-turn stun out there on Bosk. That way, again, he can't do anything. That time I used Kylo's stun move on Nest since it wasn't a high tenacity Nest. Figured I could land that stun. Now I don't have to worry about her doing anything. Going after Boba with Executioner. He's gone. Now I got the 2 stunned targets, so I can make some headway on Bosk. Keep feeding turn meter to my team with Kylo's AoE there. And almost got Bosk out of there. Now I got him down into the red. And I got a dodge there, unfortunately. I tried to use Kylo's move to finish Nest off, but Executioner was able to take care of it, so that was fine. Just got to clean these up and done. There went Dengar in one hit, and there went Bosk. Easy 20 banners if you know what you're doing. This next battle is a counter I've been working on. Still got some kinks in it, but it's taken out a Darth Revan team, what I think is a pretty strong Darth Revan team, with Jedi. And you have to have them modded a specific way, but it can be over really quickly if if you've got everybody clocked right and you do the moves right. And in this case, I messed up a little bit, but basically you want to go after Darkside Bastilla and get her out of there. Her debuffs that she can throw down and that AoE, corrupted battle meditation and whatnot, you don't want that. And you definitely don't want her to zap you when you're shocked and end up killing half your team. So you got to get her down. Once I did that, then you can see that some others followed, took out Darth Revan. Now I just have Malik and HK left, except I got to work on bringing people back. You saw I brought back my Bastilla there. You want to end up winning with as many banners as you can, and I want to hit the full 20 in this. It's not like GAC where you got to worry about health and protection. So I just got to make sure that I can get everybody alive when I take these last 2 down. So I'm trying to take out HK and Malik and just get in the best hits where I can. Right now my Anakin's gone, so I got to wait till Jolie has his revive and then be able to bring my Anakin back. And he's really the key to taking out Darth Malik with that healing immunity and just the heavy damage that he can do. So I could still probably win this without him, but it's a lot more frustrating and a lot more difficult to do without him putting that healing immunity down. So I have my direct focus there. Throw it on Malik, try to do some damage to take him out. Unfortunately, my Revan got nailed by HK there. So now I still got Jolie. He's fine at full protection, full health. I just got to make sure I don't mess this up, and then he can bring everybody back. You see Yoda got shot there. Now Jolie's got his revive. Bring everybody back. Now I'm in business. I can use Anakin to finish off Malik, get him out of the picture, and then I don't have to worry about none of that. So there we go. Malik's gone. Now it's just a matter of taking out this HK. And once he's gone, as long as everybody's alive, that will be a nice 20 banners for me. A little bit dicier than I'd like, but you can at least kind of see how it works if you know what you're doing. So I'm still learning, but there you go. 20 banner win. This next one I included, you can see the team there. It was another Jango Nest team, and we only had a couple left to clear off to see what was behind it. And someone was like, oh, use geos. Geos will take out those bounty hunters. It should work fine. So I thought, I'll give it a shot. I put Relic 7 on my Alpha, and that means Brute has it. And I've got like Relic 5 on Spy and Soldier. Well, let me try it and see what's what. Because if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that normally I put my geos on defense in like Grand Arena Championships and such. I just kind of set them and forget them and let my opponent burn his Traya or something good on him. I'd rather do that. I'm not a big fan of trying to use these guys on offense. And you can see why. I really don't know what I'm doing, and I was, iffy on this to begin with. I'm not a fan of these geos. I think they're really great on defense. A tough team to take out if you don't have the right counters ready. But as far as offense, and again, I don't know what I'm doing with them on offense, so that definitely contributes to the problem. But you can see I'm not making very much progress at all. I think I killed Boba, and that was it. And everybody else is pretty much cleaning my clock here, so it was a gamble, but, I wanted to try and clean it up and push through to the next zone. I like TW. That's probably one of my favorite game modes in this game. Being able to just do the combat and take out other people's squads, I find that really fun. So I like to do as much as I can and develop all my counter teams. I know a lot of my friends use this team with success against like Newt and other teams with Nest, but I don't really care for them on offense. So anyway, I thought I'd include that just so you guys can see, yes, I do lose sometimes when I try stuff that I don't know what I'm doing. But let's jump back into stuff that I do know. Here was a Geos team that I took out, and it had 3 Relic Geos. It was Alpha, Spy, and maybe Soldier was the third one. 3 of them were Relic, the other 2 were G12. It only did have 1 Zeta on the unique, though, that starts you with the Brute. It didn't have the extra Zeta on the lead that kind of helps with extra damage. And I think I look for that. People neglect that Zeta, and I think that's what allows me to still use Gear 11, Gear 12 Jawas to take out a Geo team that's reliced up. So there we go. It wasn't pretty. I could have played it a little differently, but 16 banners from the Jawas still. Can't complain there. Let's go into these last few battles, and I'll show you how those pan out. We got a Grievous team with BB-8. I know that's a popular one. I put out some videos on that. People are using BB-8 as the 5th, or Watt, or Newt even. Just something to change it up that's going to make people mess up on their Jedi squads. So I like using Nightsisters with the MT lead. Some people prefer DACA, but I didn't care for that comp. You use the MT lead, and then once they die, at least you have a chance to bring them back over and over as you use the basics, and then you can revive them that way if everything goes downhill. Thankfully, I don't really end up needing to do that, but it's still an option. And it does help to build up Asajj's rampage and Daka's health really fast as you call people to assist from the grave. And the basic strategy for it's pretty simple. Get your Daka up, has to be high relics with the Zeta, at least relic 5 plus. Mine's R7. You want to mod her for health. I also have a crit avoidance arrow. You definitely don't want her losing health and getting taken out. Otherwise, that's the end of this run. But you can see Grievous keeps doing his AoEs and going after everybody. They like to focus on zombie and keep killing zombie even if there's no taunt. And that's fine with me. As long as Daka stays above 50% health and doesn't go into the yellow, they don't tend to target her. So that's okay. As long as they want to go after everyone else, that's fine with me. And if they keep dying, she just brings them right back just like that. And now you see I got everybody back, lost a couple, but now it's just a lone Grievous. And against a lone Grievous, you never have any trouble. So there we go. Got everybody back. Just Grievous himself left. Start taking him out, stacking up the plague as much as we can, and let it do its work. Probably should have used a special there for more plague, but in the end, it doesn't matter. All 5 alive, 20 banners. It's always nice when people put some different stuff down. You get a chance to practice your counters and see how the AI plays things and how you're going to react to that. So I was fortunate enough to come across a Padme team. And for that, I like to use Traya lead. I got Traya, Scion, Darth Nihilus, and then Thrawn, and then my IPD, which is a Zeta. I think that's pretty helpful for removing the buffs off everybody. In this instance, since my team was faster, I was able to throw turn meter over to Traya first and isolate Padme. Now, I know some people like to isolate General Kenobi or whatever, and that's fine. If you can isolate Padme, they get a lot less protection up from everything. And especially if there's no C-3PO on the enemy team, which in this instance there wasn't. So pick what you know you can beat. Don't go looking for one that is specifically going to be super hard and maybe you'll win, but don't pick the easiest thing either. This was a pretty decent relic team, and I figured, I could take it out. So that's what I went for. But don't pick something that's biting off more than you can chew, or you're just going to end up hurting your guild when you fail the battle and someone else has to come clean it up and burn another good team. So you can see I took out Anakin first. Try to get rid of him that way he's the main damage dealer. Ahsoka is just going to kill herself with all the assists that she does, so I don't really have to worry about her. But Anakin's the one that can be a headache when you have to deal with him getting extra turns and doing bonus damage. So want to get him out of there. You can see that I've had the option to use my IPD to blow up a couple times, but I don't want to do that if I don't have to, just to get the extra banner for my team. I use Nihilus's Annihilate, but I pretty much had this match under control with the use of Fracture and with the Isolate on Padme. Then she's not able to heal and give anyone protection up. So got rid of her. Now it's just R2 left. Thought about blowing up, but it's really not necessary, and it gives me a 20 banner win instead of a 19 banner win. So there you go. Okay, the very last battle I have up for today is because I'm running out of teams, but is Padme versus a GG squad, also with BB-8. Tried to find one with Watt, just because I wanted to show you guys that. I know those are pretty common in territory wars. Seems like everybody puts them down. But this one, you'll remember that I used my Jedi Anakin under Revan, so I don't have him here, but what I do have is Yoda. So as long as Yoda can survive the opening barrage of everybody and Grievous's AoE and all that, which he did, then it's just a matter of getting protection up back on everybody. That's going to keep them alive through all the AoEs, and you can pretty much kill whoever you want. Start dropping them just one by one take them out, and then as long as they have protection up, they're going to survive what Grievous throws at them. And Padme will give enough healing and enough protection up back with her healing move. And then C-3PO will give you some protection up too. So everybody's doing good. Just got Grievous and B1 left. And you see how quickly this battle progresses. I'm just taking down stacks of B1 as I go. Got more healing and protection up. Almost got it done. There went B1. And the counters just killed Grievous right there. So another 20 banner win for that. That's all the battles I have to show you guys for this war. It was pretty good. I wish my whole guild could be as efficient, as I was, but it's a learning. We just merged, and so we're going through. I thought it was a good war, but then one of my guys gets this message from some asshole that is all snarky. Like, okay, buddy, fuck you too. It's like, really? You're going to message him just to say that? So normally, I don't show scores and all that. I mean, we got our asses whooped this time, but we learn as we go. So my opponents set a good defense. I like it, except for this guy. Stay classy, Shadowlands. Stay classy. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.